What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. Today I want to take a look at our boy DSP's past statements on YouTube Shorts. If anybody is a listener or watcher of Phil for any period of time, you know that our boy Phil loves to just fly off the cuff and talk about stuff he has no understanding of or has any concept of how things work. And he just rattle off stuff and is just a contrarian and just wants to scream and shout and basically take a dump on anything that is foreign or, something he just doesn't understand. Instead of simply saying, I don't understand it, maybe I need to learn a little bit more before I actually make a statement or comment on it. No, our boy doesn't do that. He just goes off the handle and starts screaming and shouting, calling people idiots. You guys know the deal. So I wanted to go back and check out his statements on YouTube Shorts and compare that to how he's feeling now. Let's get into the video.
Okay, but outside of very few positive changes, last year YouTube promised the world and never delivered on any of it. They said there would be gifted memberships, there still aren't. They said there would be better moderation tools, there still are. They said that there would be ways to track users' activity, you still isn't. All these things.
You still isn't. All those things that he just talked about, actually YouTube did implement. I mean, gifted memberships, all that stuff. They've modified how you can control your chat. They actually gave content creators a little more flexibility on how to moderate chat. So yeah, everything YouTube did, everything YouTube promised, they put in. They may have not done it right away like Phil wanted to, but they've implemented it. And our boy Phil has never gone back and actually said, you know what, I was wrong. YouTube said, they made their statements, and yeah, they followed through. It took a little bit longer, but they followed through. But of course, Phil just wants to crap on everything that he can crap on. So right here, he actually goes into the whole YouTube Shorts and starts complaining that YouTube just focusing on trying to be like TikTok and refuses to do anything else. So let's keep watching the video.
They promised 6 months ago don't exist. But what are they doing? They're working on fucking YouTube Shorts.
And mind you, this man has stated over and over again that he doesn't know how YouTube Short works, but yet wants to dump on it.
Anyway, on YouTube, they couldn't have implemented improvements to make it more like Twitch. They should have absolutely improved the chat experience and the moderating experience. They absolutely should have gifted memberships by now. There's no excuse for this besides they're just so slow. They focus on things way out here, and they ignore the core functions of the site right here.
Notice he's pointing at himself. He wants YouTube, a multi-billion-dollar company, to focus on Phil, a man that struggles to get 300 viewers on a stream, and yet he wants the focus to be him. He wants them to stop everything that they're doing, take a look at his business model, and modify everything that they do to make sure that he gets enough tips to play WWE Champions.
All right, there's people who make a living on YouTube. Their bread and butter is being able to daily live stream and put out content. That should be the focus of YouTube. Not, YouTube Shorts that want to copy TikTok over here and some fucking bullshit over here, esoteric thing that has nothing to do with anything.
Just a bit of advice. If you ever decide to run a business, never listen to Phil on any business advice. If a company were just to focus on their bread and butter, like Phil likes to say, right? Just focus. Like he would want YouTube just to focus on streaming and videos. That's it, right? You know what happens with those companies? They become stale, Phil. You know what happens when you become stale? You fall out of vogue. People don't care, and they move on to the next fun thing. It happened with MySpace. Facebook came out. That was fresh. That was new. MySpace didn't innovate. They actually got bought out by News Corp, and they turned it into a essentially they didn't modify it. They just tried to make it for companies. And people, your natural people that actually used MySpace stopped using it, and they moved on to Facebook. Facebook is actually doing the same exact thing that MySpace is doing, and they're a bit in trouble, but they're actually trying to modify. They're doing that whole meta virtual thing, so it may not be the best thing, but at least they're trying to evolve and do different things. And that's what YouTube is doing. YouTube sees that TikTok is a big a big competitor, a big competition. So they want to make sure that they offer something comparable on their site that kind of mirror TikTok. That's why they're doing it, Phil. So this mindset of yours of you should just stick to what you know and do and just stick to your bread and butter. That those people that do that or companies that do that fail, Phil, and that's why you failed. We can go back to your history, Phil, and look at the mere fact that you didn't want to adapt capture, where you can capture your videos through a capture card. How long did it take you to finally do that? Why? Because you wanted to keep doing things the way you have always done them, and that's your problem, Phil. You want to continue doing the same thing without changing. Just like when you were on Twitter, you were doing Twitter streams, and when you got kicked off of Twitter, you came on the YouTube and kept doing the same exact thing. You didn't modify. You didn't change up. You just continued doing the same thing. And then when you struggle when you can't pay your bills, then you wonder why. Because you're a dinosaur. So never listen to Phil on any business advice whatsoever.
Fuck all of your bullshit. They really have bad management. It's just what it is. It's bad leadership and bad management. They're always off, spread out, doing crap instead of focusing on the core that would make the site more successful. Stupid? Yes. The way YouTube is run is incredibly stupid. The people in charge don't actually even understand what's going on in their business. Because if they had a big picture view and they looked and they saw the toxicity, you really think they would like that? Do they think that's advertiser friendly? But they don't. They're so up their own ass with things like, oh, we want to be like TikTok. Let's do YouTube shorts and shit. They don't see the big picture of what's wrong with their site. And I know that now, being here a full year, trying to make this business prominent again, trying to build this business, I now understand that it's going to be very hard to ever get viewership outside of my core audience. I know that. Now, the good news is my core audience is incredibly supportive. So as long as I'm making content that I feel appeals to them, and maybe every once in a while, I venture outside of my comfort zone, doing something like down the rabbit hole react videos and things like that, now I'm appealing to the core audience, but also I'm pulling in a few newcomers here or there. It's going to be slow growth, but I feel like I've got enough foothold here on YouTube to have growth. Do it. There's nowhere in any of my pages, my dashboard, there's nothing there about it. It's as if it's a completely separate process, separate fucking thing that they created just to rip off TikTok. Literally to rip off TikTok. It's not like we want to do better than TikTok. They just copied their...
Listeners, man, he is biting the hand that feeds him. YouTube, a multi-billion-dollar company that doesn't charge him a penny to stream, that doesn't charge him a penny to upload his videos for storage or anything like that, allows him to make money, allows him to beg for his money. He's actually calling them scam artists, essentially saying that they've ripped off another company. So essentially, he is saying that they have committed a corporate crime and have stolen proprietary business ideas from another company. My Lord, Phil.
Fucking idea. So without knowing, right, how to use it, I don't even know what else to do. So I'm all ears. Anyone want to let me know about that, please let me know. Okay. $2 tip, which is why I put it on the leaderboard there, and said, would I ever do YouTube Shorts? The thing is, I actually asked about a week or two ago, someone was talking to me about YouTube Shorts, and I was like, well, how do you do it? I'd be interested in trying to figure it out. So come to find out, the only way you can do YouTube Shorts, listen to this.
He wouldn't be interested in learning how to do anything. He wants someone to actually do it for him, or basically lay it out step by step for him and make it so easy that he can do it. And right now he's going to actually talk about YouTube Shorts and how you make it work and how you can upload one. And he is completely wrong.
Is on your phone. You can't take a clip from a video you made and upload it to YouTube and make a short out of it.
That is false.
It's impossible. You use your phone and film yourself like selfie cam to make a fucking YouTube short. That's actually how they work. That's incredibly dumb in my opinion. Like, I'm not that kind of content creator. Why can't I take a video I had and find a good moment and highlight it as a YouTube short. You can't. They don't let you. Oh, great. Just like I can't clip my own content either. Like if I wanted to clip my own videos, I can't
false.
do that either. Only you guys can.
That is false, Phil. It's your content. You can do whatever you want with it.
Tips coming in. I appreciate that, guys. I'll read those in a second. Let's take a look at colors.
Later.
What's up, everyone? Phil here, and I just want to say thanks so very much for what was a really outstanding streaming week, but it's now over. So what can you expect? Coming up this week, well, I'm off from streaming on tomorrow, Wednesday, September 14th. I hope you have a safe and fun day, and if you happen to watch anything on DSP Gaming, remember, liking the videos, leaving comments, all helps a ton. When I get back this coming Thursday the 15th, it's an all-multiplayer day with Splatoon 3, following an episode of the Level 1 podcast that'll recap my day off, starting at 10:45 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and the late stream will be multiverses action at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Friday, more Earthbound, and of course, Friday Night Fights. So great stuff coming up, including the Modern Warfare 2 beta.
Alright, folks, who said you can't teach an old pig new tricks? After God knows how long, like 8-9 months, YouTube, almost a year, our boy Phil has decided to do something new, and of course he's going to just boomer it up. And I'm going to speculate and say that because Phil is now doing YouTube Shorts will now fall into the realm of MySpace. No one will find it interesting and will stop doing YouTube Shorts because old man Boomer DSP is doing them. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. This is going to be in a series, probably ongoing, because I know our boy Phil loves to just trash anything that he doesn't understand or doesn't think works. And then, of course, ultimately he, decides, oh, I better do this if I want to, continue running my business. So, hope to get a couple of those videos out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out.